Claude Fable 5 just changed how we create content forever, and it is because of this new skill that lets it generate video through Higgsfield MCP to create absolutely anything you can picture in your head, basically making Claude Fable 5 an automated content creation machine. Also, thanks Higgsfield for sponsoring this video. Alright, so the first thing we need to do here is enable Claude Fable to create videos directly inside the chat. To do that, we need a specific connection with Higgsfield. We have to connect Claude with the Higgsfield MCP. Doing this is actually pretty easy. Just head over to your settings and from there, go to the connectors segment. Next, you're going to click on this add button and then click add custom connector. You will see a page that looks like this. Now, we just need to fill in this section with the Higgsfield connector URL. To get that, just go over to the Higgsfield AI website and click on the MCP and CLI tool right here. You will see a web page like this. Just click copy for the specific Higgsfield MCP URL. Head back to Claude, paste it into the remote MCP field, and give it any name you want. I am just going to name it Higgsfield. Click on the add connector button and it will automatically set it up. Now, I have already connected mine. If it's your first time, when you click add, you will go to an authentication page. Just authenticate and you are good to go. So, as you can see, connecting the Higgsfield MCP with Claude is fast and incredibly simple. First thing I am going to show you will completely change content creation forever, creating explainer videos. For context, take a look at this channel called Ink Explainer. With just 10 videos, they have over 21,000 subscribers. The crazy part is that almost all of their videos have over 200,000 views, and even their mediocre performing videos easily cross 100,000. The most insane part, these videos are just a bunch of slides playing. There is no complex animation, and they really don't take much time to create. You can absolutely do this too. But I am not just going to show you how to make videos similar to these. I am going to show you how to make videos that are way better, with better animations, clearer visuals, and created much faster than you could have ever imagined. Doing this is pretty easy. I am specifically using the Fable 5 model here, rather than Opus 4.8. Fable 5 is just much better at directing videos and executing prompt ideas. As you can clearly see in this example on screen, Fable 5 easily outperforms Opus 4.8. So, to create our explainer video, we first need an idea. The channel I just showed you talked about ancient humans and how they handled specific circumstances. One idea that stood out to me was, how did ancient humans travel the world? But to make our video unique, I'm going to tweak the topic slightly and focus on their diet. So I'm just going to ask something like, hey, what I want you to do is to create an explainer video using Higgsfield in the 2D Illustrator style, around 40 seconds long, explaining what kind of foods the ancient humans ate. In this prompt, I specifically requested the 2D Illustrator style because I personally don't like those 2D stickman animations, if you know what I mean. Let's run the prompt and see what happens. Keep in mind, you can make these videos up to 10 minutes long, but for this test, I specifically wanted it to be 40 seconds. Okay, so after giving it the prompt, the model is asking me to confirm the visual style from its available options. Even though I specified 2D Illustrator in the prompt, it still asks just to be sure. So I will just click 2D Illustrator style right here, hit the use button, send the prompt, and let Fable 5 do its thing. Now, it is asking if we want a recurring mascot, a host character, or if we want the video to be completely faceless. You would choose a mascot or host if you want consistent branding, or you can just click skip and let the AI decide for you. I think I will go with a recurring mascot. Next, we will select a 16:9 aspect ratio. It also gives us the option to include subtitles. I'm going to choose no subtitles because I prefer a cleaner look for my videos. Now, the model handles all the heavy lifting. We just needed to pick our preferences and the AI takes care of the rest. Alright, the model finished generating our entire 40-second video and that was pretty quick. It seamlessly directed and created everything continuously. Let's take a look at the final output.
Picture a caveman and you imagine meat roasting on fire. But the real Stone Age menu was far richer and far cleverer than that. Meat mattered. 2.5 million years ago, early humans used stone tools to butcher animals for flesh and rich, fatty marrow. But plants fed them too. Wild tubers, berries, nuts, seeds, honey, even baobab fruit filled the daily diet across every landscape. And they cooked, grinding seeds, pounding roots, roasting nuts, even seasoning food. A varied, inventive diet long before farming.
As you can see, this is just insane. There's more fluid animation in this 40-second video than in entire videos from those Stickman channels. The dialogue doesn't sound like generic AI either. Fable 5 acted as the director, and nothing feels subpar or mediocre. Everything is just top tier, and it was completely automated. Hiring an actual animator for a 40-second video like this would easily cost me $1,000 to $3,000. Compared to that, this AI generation is unbelievably cheap. Now, we did that one in the 2D Illustrator style, but we aren't limited to just that. You can create these explainer videos in many different styles, or even create your own custom look. Let me show you another example. I am going to ask the model, hey, now I want you to create another explainer video, but for this specific video, I want you to use the claymation style and make the video around 30 seconds long, explaining how the dinosaurs went extinct. Let's run the prompt and see what we get. This is a pretty simple request, so Fable 5 should handle it easily. Again, the model is asking about a recurring character or going faceless. I will just keep the exact same settings we used last time and let it generate. Alright, our dinosaur video is done. Let's see how it looks. Okay.
66 million years ago, dinosaurs ruled every corner of the Earth. Then, in almost a single day, their world came crashing down. A 6-mile-wide asteroid slammed into Mexico's Yucatan coast, exploding with the power of billions of atomic bombs and carving a vast crater. Dust and soot smothered the sky. Sunlight vanished and temperatures plunged. 3/4 of all species, including the dinosaurs, were gone.
To be honest, this one isn't quite as good as I'd hoped. I think the issue is the claymation style itself. It's probably not the best choice for historical explainers because it just doesn't capture the subject matter as well as the 2D Illustrator style does, but still, for a one-shot generation, it's actually pretty good. The facial expressions and emotions on the dinosaur are insane, and the takeaway here is that you don't just have to use this for faceless explainers. You can create product ads, consistent character videos for influencers, or honestly anything you can imagine. Having consistent characters automatically present in your video is an absolute game changer. Alright, that's about it for today's video. Please don't forget to check out Higgsfield using the link in the description.